One's a former NFL star turned esports coach.
But I was getting the stink eye from my wife. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing."
And one's a dad who can't stop playing Rocket League.
These kids these days, they're like, blah, 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 blah. We're used to jump and run.
Together, they welcome you to Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge.
Let the music play. Let it rock out a little bit.
That is a good theme, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Get it down. What is up, y'all? Getting ready for this show. We have some fun today. Some fun stuff for you all. Oh man. So, good weekend back home. So if this is your first time tuning in, please like, subscribe, retweet, share, all the stuff you do. Right, for a podcast, you download the podcast wherever you download podcasts. Please do that. We're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube, we're on LinkedIn, we're on X. Follow all those places, please. And you see the TikTok right here. Well, that's the TikTok. You find it right there. For all our clips that we put out every month from our streams that we do when we're on. Yesterday was Tuesday Team Up, so we're on some Call of Duty together. But now we got the podcast today here on my channel. So the podcast, the other show, was on NIL TV Esports. You could go over there. You can follow over there as well. That's NIL TV Esports here on Twitch. Please go follow there as well. But this is Ahman Green TV. Check it out. So this is Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge, my Gamers Lounge, the ultimate destination for all things gaming, hosted by myself. I guess I'm a legendary running back that used to run over a lot of Bears and Vikings and Lions and Cowboys. And now I'm playing video games for a living. And I love it. So my name is Ahman Green. Welcome to the show. This is your weekly getaway to the latest news, hottest game releases, and in-depth discussions when we break down stuff like what Roblox is doing over in Europe. It's like, what? They doing what? And then they think video games is just going to be a fad and just disappear, and it's not. It's still growing. All right. So if you're a casual gamer or hardcore esports fan, My Gamers Lounge is the place for you and something for everyone as well. So grab your controller, settle in, and join us as we dive into the dynamic world of gaming. But we always got to check in with the crew, right? This is the crew, myself and my man Akito Chinaru next to me. How's everyone? How you doing, Alan? Even though we just saw each other like an hour for like 3-4 times.
A little bit. I'm doing
good.
good. And it's a Wednesday. It's hump day. I'm just trying to. We're getting through the week. We got some awesome things planned for Wingman Wednesday later. I know Natty said he was excited to jump on Halo with us later today. Hopefully my kiddo had a good day at daycare today, so that would be great. But I mean, other than that, chilling.
Yeah.
Doing what I enjoy, hanging out on the podcast with you and all of our viewers. So
sounds good. Yeah. I've been I went to the chiropractor to get my back straightened out, keep my neck from all being sore from doing all those football things I used to do. Shoot, almost 17 years ago now. Oh my God, I've been out of football almost a generation now. And that's why the generation, when I bring up me, I say, hey, if I'm in Nebraska, I say, hey, I was on the team when we were like the guys, the dudes. So they'd be like, oh, you're on those teams. Like, yeah. In Wisconsin, I say I play with Brett Favre. They're like, oh yeah, we know when you play. Got it. And then they're like, okay, you old it. I'll be like, yeah. I burned it. A little greater, right? Okay. So speaking of being old, I went back home to Nebraska, saw my Cornhuskers play, who I was rooting for. But they just got a little bit outplayed by Michigan. Michigan created some turnovers, has some big plays of their own, right? The other team comes and plays. So even though it's still it's a great learning experience for those boys in Lincoln that play on the football team. Good learning for Dylan, Emmett Johnson, and the rest of the defense and offense, special teams as well. Because I think we had a missed field goal. So it's just learning from those mistakes, right? Knowing how to play in that environment. When we talked about that in the gaming space, right? But still, traditional sports has been around a lot longer. But it's still about when you're in that moment, right? And for you, I know you're clutch. When we're playing Call of Duty, when we're playing Halo, I've seen Akito Chinaru pull up and do his thing. So it's just, you got that mentality. You could get on that situation. You don't even get sweat. You don't even sweat. So I see it. It's awesome.
I sweat a little bit. I mean, but you're right. It's one of those things, and I don't know if it's the same for football too, is like when you have to clutch and even in Fortnite, or, when you're like when you're down to the wire, right? And you only have one or two people left alive, or you're like, your team's wiped, and you hear that and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
And that little person inside from like when you're 16 used to just go hard, like, 24/7 just comes out and just nod at you like, man, we got to go beast mode. Yeah, you got to lock in. You got to lock in and
business. We got to give them the business. So.
It's always in you. I feel like when people are older, it comes with age. I'm 32 now. You say you were in the NFL 17 years ago. I'm like, dang, that's half my age.
Yep.
But when you need to lock in, like it comes out of you. You kind of can tap back into your experience and stuff because it never really leaves you. That mentality, that drive. What it takes to win. It never really leaves you, depending on the situation. You'll react faster than you can even get the words out of your mouth.
100%, 100%. So yeah, that was what, like, when I was playing ball in Nebraska or even in the NFL with Green Bay and Seattle. When I got in those situations, as I got older, they all got easier. Stuff that was, tough to do my rookie year. Going to a new field, playing against a different defense or whatever, whatever it was always adjustable once you got older. What's up, JFK? Welcome to the stream, man. I hope you're having a great hump day for you. We're just talking a little football, but there was some big, let me see, was there any upsets? Oh yeah, upset. Clemson, they got beat up by somebody. They lost, and they were a big team. They were a Power 5 team, as they say. For NFL, oh man, those Packers lost. They had the game right there. It was a majority of the game. 98% of the game was theirs up until the last 4 minutes, where Cleveland made a little push, got a turnover, and run game got going for them with Quinshawn Junkins, running back that just got drafted out of Ohio State, balling, and was able to get the victory. He got a field goal, and then he got a touchdown. Then they blocked the field goal, which was like, didn't want that. We didn't need that. You know, we're going for the game-winning field goal ourselves. Jeff McManus kicked the ball and it got blocked, and so they only got returned a few yards. But now the team that was basically about to lose had life. So again, learning tape. So this weekend can be beneficial for both the Packers and my Huskers and any other team that lost this weekend. But I'll just focus on my two teams basically and come out and say, you know what, this was, for one, in September. Next week we're in October. This is a good learning lesson now, because you don't want to deal with this at the end of the year. You don't want to deal with this in November and December when it's playoff push time and you have all that pressure trying to get to the playoffs. You don't want to be there. So good for them to get this learning lesson, to them now and get ready for the rest of the season. And I got my butt kicked too on some college football.
Did you recently?
It's going around too. Over the weekend, I was trying to, what was I? It was in my regular season. And remember, I'm in 2 dynasty leagues on College Football 26. One of them I'm dominating in. The other one, I'm getting beat up a little bit. You know, I can handle it. And I'm I'm like right at 500. And I think I got one more game or my season might be over. So I'll just go back to recruiting again, trying to build up my team, you know. And this is going to be the second year already. We already played 2 seasons, and we're not even through. We're not even at the halfway point of the NFL college football season, which is interesting. So we're flying. Our seasons are flying by in the destiny, the dynasty that we're in. So shout out to my man C-Dub, who is one of my opponents, but good friend, good coach that I coach with as well, up in Kansas area. So he's in that league. The league is fun. So once you get to learn how to play football, play some Madden or some college football, Allen, then we'll get you in there. All right.
That'll be a minute. That'll be a long minute.
That'll be fun. A fun minute when you get up there. All right. All right. So let's get into some quick hit news bites. We got some fun stuff coming your way, but I'm Mike. Right before we do, we give one of our sponsors some time here with Slide Drink. Gotta check it out. It's good, healthy stuff, and it tastes good.
I still need to try some of that.
Better than forget. Where is my hat? I told myself I was gonna put it on today, and I forgot it. Oh,
you lost the sponsorship hat?
No, my beanie hat. Where'd it go? Oh, is it downstairs? Oh, it's downstairs.
Dang.
I might have to go grab it after this. Let me see. I got 17 seconds. See how fast I am. 1, 2, 3. Here's a word from our guys at Slide Drink. Here we go. And bye.
Whether you're deep in the digital world or out exploring the great outdoors, Slide Drink keeps the good times rolling. So power up your play with Slide Boost for energy, Slide Chill to relax, and Slide Dream to recover. No matter where your adventures take you, explore with Slide. Refresh, recharge, and repeat.
You didn't make it back in time. Dang. If I had to guess, you were like maybe 5 seconds off.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I was like, he ain't make it. He is getting old. The running man.
I had stairs. Hey,
that's Power A. That ain't even Sly.
I know, but Power A. Controllers, where do you think I get this from?
Power A?
Yeah, exactly. And that's part of Lucid, the headsets that we got on, or that I have on. We got to get you some. Next time I see you. Let me catch my breath first.
You better not be winded, bro. You ain't winded.
I'm trying to talk. You know, you can't talk and trying to do all that stuff. I'm trying to talk and run a show. Doing too much, right?
No, you doing the most.
Let's get the start of this segment here. It's quick hit news bites. Let me turn that audio way up. There we go. Woo! So we got some fun stuff coming at you. IKEA. Y'all know who IKEA is, right? The furniture place. All major cities have it.
IKEA.
IKEA. You shop there, Alan? You ever been to IKEA?
My mom and I went one time. I think actually my clipboard thing that I have off to the side where they have the whatever else you can have, like those streamer pack things. You get some cheap stuff off of it. It's all right.
Yeah. And so IKEA is doing something that makes the gaming space like even more interesting and fun to people that don't really understand it. And I'm like, you understand this. As you see the title there, it says IKEA will pay people in pounds and euros. So that's $13 or 13.15.
Full disclosure,
pounds.
This was a year ago. This is not.
It's old. It's dated. Oh, that's right.
This
You
is
said
a dated
that.
article.
So a year ago, but still, this is still cool.
It was still cool.
A year ago, so 13.15 pounds an hour to serve meatballs at a virtual Roblox store. Virtual. This is awesome. So it says furniture store IKEA will pay people, like I said, 13.15 in pounds, 14.80 in euros.
That's
per
like
hour.
$15 an hour. It's almost $16, $15.84, I believe, if this is in euros. So
facts, right? Per hour in a virtual store, it opened that. So this is last year. So the co-worker game is, as it's called a co-worker game. Doesn't get any better than that. It will let players experience in IKEA's virtual universe, as the company says. Fans will be able to live from their home, furnishing dreams to get paid for it, with a limited number of paid roles available. IKEA continued as IKEA continued. So as they continue, applications will run to June 6th. So it was about a week-long launch with the game itself launching on June 24th. So the immersive experience gives players the opportunity to experience IKEA's unique approach to careers, where non-linear careers. So that means not in a straight line, as y'all know. If you don't know, now you know. All right. IKEA's unique approach to careers and non-linear career journeys are the norm, and the lateral moves across departments are commonplace. So IKEA says, so it's IKEA's first foray into the mainstream gaming. So I love this idea, to have that. And of course, it just goes back to the old school days. My mom and dad they never really wasn't against gaming, me playing video games, but there were parents out there, right?
Right.
And
no, mine's definitely were. Mine did not.
Were they?
Oh yeah, dude. When I was a kid, they only had me doing chess, and I begged on my hands
awesome.
and knees.
Like,
I mean, it was cool.
I mean, like chess too. So I can't wait to play it.
But I wanted Pokemon though. Like that was my thing. I wanted to play. I watched the TV show, but imagine never being able to play a Pokemon. Like all you wanted for Christmas year after year is a Game Boy. Like, Mom, just please Pokemon Yellow, please. I'm such a fan, please.
Right.
They barely let me play the card game.
Hey, they were stuck on that chess life. What's that, Aaron? What's that? His name Antoine Fisher or something like that? Something? Not Antoine Fisher.
Bobby.
Bobby Fischer.
The search. Yeah, your dad had me watch that show too on VHS, searching for Bobby Fischer.
Hey, great movie. Sean Connery, right?
I don't know. I was like 4 or 5 years old. I didn't know who the actor was.
It was Sean Connery. Just so you know.
I know they have King's Gambit. I heard that's a good or Queen's Gambit.
Queen's Gambit on Netflix.
It's a play on the King's Gambit chess. Yeah,
the chess move. Yes.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, Sean Connery. And I can't think of the actress name that's in Queen's Gambit, but that's on Netflix. So it says there are paid shifts on offer for 10 successful applicants. They'll help customers get promoted to move to departments, moving or working in different sections of the store, like the showroom to the bistro, helping people choose their furniture, and even serving meatballs. You like meatballs, Alan? Chad?
That's one of the few things I can cook, actually. And the actress is Anna Taylor-Joy.
There you go. JFK, you like meatballs? Chad, y'all like meatballs on your spaghetti or anything? I'll say
it's better not be a taco reference. I swear.
Yes, I'm about to go there. I'm gonna put some meatballs on my waffles. It's Waffle Wednesday.
No,
God, that'll be delicious. so delicious. Yeah. So we're excited.
Nasty.
So as the article reads on, it says we're excited. So this is from IKEA. It says we're excited to be the first brand to launch paid work on Roblox to showcase how we do careers differently, bringing our unique careers philosophy to life. Commented IKEA's country, people, and culture manager Darren Taylor. So at IKEA, this is not a set route to career progression. Our coworkers are able to change roles, switch departments, and grow in any direction they choose, both in the game or in real life or in the real world, excuse me. There are many ways to learn and grow at IKEA, and that's what IKEA Roblox is all about. And I haven't played a ton of Roblox. Have you, Akato?
I refuse. I'll try it one of these days.
Why you refuse to play Roblox? But I think this is very cool, though.
I mean, Roblox, I would say, is a cool platform as far as like all sorts of a variety of different games that kids can play. Like Steph's son Gavin, like he would play the slap battles game, and it was literally just a game that he would just slap people with 24/7. He got banned from like spamming slaps. And it's
in
just
a
like
game?
Yes. It was. I was like, how
Roblox. So you'll walk up to the character and slap them?
That's all they do, and then you can earn different slap hands, and then that's all they did all day. You would do it for 8 hours at a time. Was just slapping people.
My god, now that's too funny.
I'm like
slapping in the game. I was like, wait a minute, you going around slapping people in real life? You can't do that. But in the game, you could get away with that.
It's different if it's like Grand Theft Auto or something. You slap a few people, and then you go off on a mission and do something else. But I mean, like, just straight slapping other kids and hearing them like whining and crying over the headset for 8 hours. I'm like, I play Halo, play Fortnite, like do something with a more of an objective or a goal or something.
Right.
In my opinion. Well, at least here you're getting a job and you're earning money. If he told me, Alan, I'm earning, $16 an hour working at IKEA on Roblox.
Yeah, 13 pounds an hour. 13,
right. I mean, that's different.
That's money.
Go on, play all the Roblox you want, and you're paying for your Xbox Game Pass.
Exactly. And that's like our boy, Hip Hop Gamer. He's gotten his, I believe I'm not sure if it's a 501(c)(3), I believe it is, but he has kids getting paid to game at certain places in New York City at their elementary and middle school. So, boom.
JFK, you're going to have to elaborate on what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just saw this comment. I was like, wait a minute. It says, I don't mind it, but the black hot dog is crazy at IKEA. They have a kitchen, and I didn't, they have a restaurant in there, and I had been going to IKEA since I was a kid. I grew up in California, so it was a location in LA. And then once I moved back, moved to the Midwest, I found out Chicago, Milwaukee have them. And I didn't know they didn't have a restaurant back in the day. Now they do. And they have different items there. And obviously a black hot dog.
Bro, this is wild. I'm going to send you this. You might want to pull it up. I'm going to send you this. And it's funny because you just got done talking about meatballs.
If you put it in, send me the link. Send me the link.
I already did.
Where in Discord?
Look in your Discord.
Okay, I'll put
Bro,
this
up. Is not a thing.
This is not a thing.
JFK, you did not put us on. I saw something about this on YouTube. I didn't think it was legit.
Hold up. I got to get it ready.
What is this?
What is
Average
this?
Historian, what's up, bro?
It says IKEA's all-black charcoal hot dog is a dark moment in food history. You can't get any better than that with that line right there. It says, I spent years hearing about IKEA's meatballs. You have to try them. So good, the writer says. Roughly 1 million people told me, but when I finally got to try them, I hated them. Absolutely hated them. That's why I'm an IKEA food skeptic and always will be. And that's not about to change now that I've seen the new dining option available at the store's Singapore locations, especially since it's made with something I associate with having your stomach pumped, because this is an all-black, desaturated charcoal hot dog. Looks about as appetizing as eating the actual IKEA desk. So there you go. It said, oh yeah, they got a pink bun to it. No, that bun don't look pink. If you see a JFK, that is not a pink bun. The ketchup is on there. They have oh wow, that's would you eat this? That's all I want to know, chat. JF Cake. So he says it's a black hot dog and black bun, but the food ain't too bad. A lot of German dishes. Got it. But I've been to Germany. I've been seeing anything like this.
Why is your ketchup see-through, fam?
He said because it's on a black hot dog. That's why.
I don't care what kind of ketchup you have. It shouldn't be see-through.
What's up?
If your ketchup is see-through, I mean, I heard it's different in other countries. Like I heard that, like here,
it's
or was
natural
it from you?
In other country.
I think I was talking to you. You were saying it's like pure sugar here in America.
Yeah, it is. They so unfortunately they are a fantastic company, right? They're making a ton of money in Heinz, but a lot of the ketchup, not the mustard and other things, they do mustard, ketchup. I think they do mayonnaise now. The ketchup has a ton of sugar in it, and so that's unfortunate because overseas and other ketchup in other countries, their ketchup does not. It's just tomatoes that are mashed down into a sauce. It's still ketchup, just without all the sugar. And then obviously it's better for you because what we talk about here, up your water, down your sugar on this show. So there you go.
There you go.
But that's crazy. I would try it out at least one time. I'm
for a Halloween thing. I mean, you're talking about like.
Yeah, I'm a foodie to where I give things one shot. If it doesn't taste great, then I'm done. So I will give that black hot dog a shot, which I can't believe that just came out my mouth. But
it's like that Burger King when they had that black Whopper. Was it for Wednesday or whatever it was for Halloween
from
thing?
Jamaica? Really?
No, it was they had Burger King had a black
Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King.
Grace
they had ketchup. A black Whopper at one
Grace
point.
Ketchup in Jamaica is the greatest ketchup. LOL, but our bias. It's probably all natural ketchup. No, in Jamaica, I'm pretty sure they got none of the preservatives, none of the additives in it, and it tastes great. So, all right, let's head over to our next story. Another fun one.
That was a fun detour, though. I'll tell you.
That was a great detour.
Good job, JFK.
We always do detours. We always do detour. Slow down. We always do detours here on the Gamers Lounge. And here's another one. Going down that one road, the old school nostalgia road of Sonic Racing keeps throwing messy pot shots at Mario Kart. And so this is a game that we are going to review today on game releases, but they also been beefing with their old adversary, Nintendo. So the article reads, it's 2025 and the marketing of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which will be, like I mentioned, we'll be talking later today on game releases of the week here. So would like to remind you that Sega does what Nintendo don't. Y'all get that? What Nintendo don't? Oh, I love that. The latest commercial for the Blue Blur races uses what appears to be a pixelated footage of a Mario Kart. And you'll see the video here in a little bit, but I'll read so you kind of get ready for it. And it does so to argue that Nintendo's take on the genre doesn't really take advantage of its open world design. And so that's one opinion from Sega as well. And then also from Sega here, it says, we all know that Mario Kart Racing is a game. We all know that Mario Kart Racing game, it's great. We don't need to show it to you. The ad begins, but if you could blast through and race on another level, then the clip then goes into the highlight of many cross-world features, like the ability to fully customize your car as they do in Mario Kart, and cross-platform multiplayer, which I don't think Nintendo Switch does. So because this game is on Xbox and PlayStation. So there you go. So I'm gonna get to see the video because the video does it better than me reading it. So here we go. Oh, sorry, wrong screen. I got so many screens in front of me.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do?
So this is the old commercial making fun of Nintendo back in the day. So you might have been a kid actor though.
I definitely was a kid. I didn't get a chance to experience all the fun stuff, for this between us two. I might not have even existed yet.
So this is the old commercial. So you remember all that now?
1993, I was born. So like I said, I'm like,
So here is the new commercial. So we showed you the old commercial. Now here's the new commercial.
We all know that kart racing game. It's great. We don't need to show it to you. But what if you can blast through and race on a whole nother level? What if you could warp across different dimensions, fully customize and build out your machine, and compete head-to-head across different platforms? Or what if you want to roam around on the open road?
They giving Nintendo the business right here.
I hadn't seen that ad. That's wild.
Right. I might have to loop that. Let's put that on loop and let's break it down. So there's the Mario Kart.
At the end.
You can race on a whole nother level.
That's when you know they're rubbing it in. And they have the dragster
What if you could
from the
warp
last
across
one.
different dimensions, fully customize and build out your machine, and compete head-to-head across different platforms?
What's crazy is with this game that, at least on IGN and a couple other places, Sonic Crossworlds actually scored higher than Mario Kart World.
Hey, I could see that, and I'm definitely going to get this. I wish it was on Switch, but it's a Sega product.
We don't need to show it to you.
One thing that, you know what, when I saw this, one thing that ran across my mind is, will Sega ever come and bring the Game Gear back? The Sega Game Gear. I don't know if it wasn't your time. This was my
but
time.
I've worked at retro stores and I've seen the Game Gear.
And you've seen the Game Gear come through.
The Game Gears weren't popular because they had, at least nowadays, they're so hard to fix.
Yeah, because it's an older product.
So many issues. They had we didn't have a lot of them come through that didn't need some form of repair.
Right.
So I would say Nintendo definitely won the handheld market race. I think that
sure.
What I've heard from Sega versus Nintendo is that like the Dreamcast was before its time, and I feel like if it would have performed, things would have gone differently. The Dreamcast should have overtaken, like the PlayStation 1 or just other stuff. I think, it had internet capabilities. It was, it was before its time, which is wild. And I have to look at more videos as to why. I've talked with, Battle and Andrew and other video game store owners who were there, and kind of talk about the rise and fall of Sega. And it's just very interesting to see the kind of the back and forth beef, because I feel like competition drives productivity to an extent in the video game space. And that, long time ago, I love watching the previous clips from E3, when they used to do the showcases, like, and Reggie, when he was the president of Nintendo, we're not Xbox, we're not PlayStation, or we're not trying to be that, Right. Just like they had family friendly games. I could go on and on.
Oh yeah. But they got that beef.
They got it. And that beef is still alive. But what's crazy is that the Genesis Nintendo has a Genesis controller for the Switch, and you can stream Genesis games from Nintendo online.
I know, I saw that they have. If you have the Nintendo Game Pass online pass, you can play Sega Genesis games. So I'm like, what's the beef about? When it comes with money, then it doesn't matter about beef, right?
I think it's for fun. I think they're poking
me too,
fun at bringing up old things just for mainly hype, and it's nostalgia, and I think that's
it's good stuff. It's fun.
Oh yeah, it's great. They don't.
I'm gonna play both. I'm gonna still play both as a fan, right? I've still been doing Knockout Tour, where I finish all the maps, not just the 150cc style of racing. They have a tour on Mario Kart Worlds where I'm about, I say 80, maybe 75% done with all the tracks. So I know it's not a ton of shortcuts in this game, but it's a lot of little corners and knick-knack things you got to know about drifting around. So I'm gonna get this Sonic match.
I want to grab it. It's just like, $70 for a Sonic kart racing game when I already have the Mario Kart World is gonna.
Well, one thing, you won't be able to play it like on the road, other than if you bring your Xbox or your PlayStation with you.
You can bring it on the Switch. I believe it's on the Switch.
It's on Switch. You sure? Well, we're covering it in game releases, so I think I'll see it then. But let's head over to our next article. Up here, Hideo Kojima reveals the first trailer of the Xbox Studios titled OD. So this is a horror game. I love horror, so we're going to get right into it. We're just going to let the preview talk for itself. Let me put that on loop. Hit play. Is there audio? Oh, of course we got Best Buy commercial. Skip it. Come on, hurry up. I want to get through this. I got to get to the horror. Yeah, on the strand. 2 seconds. Got it. Boom. Here we go. It's called Knock. When they knock on the door, that ain't good. That ain't good at all.
You can let that buffer on through. Forget that.
It ain't buffering. It is clean. Oh, now they pushing something through. Look like a tarot card. That door is creepy. Just where you get a door like that from, like, and put it on your house, in your house. It says 10 years since the horror, the cursed have once again into the forbidden. So there's a Hito. Kojima has revealed the first trailer for OD, his upcoming Xbox Studios project, during the morning of Kojima production Beyond the Strand live stream. So as previously, turn that down a little bit. As previously announced, the mysterious game will star Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, Sophia Lilius, and she was also in Stranger Things. She was one of the friends, the redhead. If you remember, not Stranger Things, It. Remember It? When they had the kids, she was one of the girl with the redhead. If you saw It, the movies, all three.
You think I've seen It, Ahman?
I hope you have.
No,
it's changed your life if you did.
No,
I know you have not, but I have seen it. And I dragged my wife to see it too, so she was in that. So this preview is fantastic. I watched it the other day. So Hunters, Udo Kiera and Euphorious Hunter Schaefer, and today's trailer showcased Lilith's character in a spooky house, lighting candles before meeting a malevolent figure. So that means a ghost that puts hands on people. Let's just see it like that. So
I am not trying to do none of that.
Yeah, so on stage, Kojima explains that the game was subtitled as OD Knock, and indeed a creepy knocking sound can be heard throughout the trailer. The subtitle appears to be differentiated with Kojima's video game from the OD project being worked by filmmaker Jordan Peele. Oh my goodness, I saw his other movie that's out now last night, so crazy. This is a different kind of fear Jordan Peele will do. Mine is the knock, is the fear. Kojima said today, I really am afraid of big knock sounds, and so that's why he named it Knock. So there you go. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's fire. Ooh. Why her skin is reacting too? Oh, that's great acting right there. Ooh. Oh, I love it. I already love it. Yes, I'm getting this game. We're gonna play this next month for October. This and Resident Evil, bro.
I don't even think it's coming out that month.
Yes. Well, I hope it does. Just know, we could call them up. Let's call them and send them an email stating, "Hey, we want to play your game on our Twitch channel." This guy right here and this dude down there wants to do that. So let me put that on loop. Oh, it's on loop already. So I'll let that loop in the background.
No, the way I look at horror games, I'm like, man, look, you knew something was gonna happen. You lighting them dang candles. Why are you lighting them candles like that?
Hey, it got real. So the trailer began as you saw Lilith's character using a red card to open a red door, red door. Partially redacted text hints at OD's story. Is it playing? Don't stop playing. Keep playing. Taking place 10 years after the horrifying event, and where something cursed has once again done something else. So on the red card lies the fellow text, light that fires to celebrate their redacted. In first person, Lilith's character then enters the room. It's gloomy with the rain spattered on the windows, but sure enough, there is a chest with the arrangement of candles, fires, waiting to be lit, and that's what we see here in the preview. So I'm finding out the date for that game, and we're gonna play it together. Actually, I'm gonna buy you a copy too. Send it to you as well, buddy.
It's probably gonna be on Game Pass. You probably don't have to buy anything.
Oh, hey, that's even better. So that
this is an Xbox Game Studios game.
Oh man, that's so fun right there. So fun. I love Hito Kojima and what he does in horror game action. Partner up with Xbox. Yep, it's Xbox Studio, so it definitely will be on the Game Pass. So there you go. All righty, there. All right. On that note, we'll head on to another group of our sponsors. Stay plugged in. It's coming at you with some good fun stuff. We still got to do some stuff with Devour Go. We got to create our guild, broski. All right. We got Stay Plugged In coming at you. A word from our sponsors. Change that up.
Looking to turn your passion for gaming into a college opportunity? Stay Plugged In is the premier platform connecting esports players with college programs nationwide. Whether you're grinding on Valorant, Rocket League, or Overwatch, Stay Plugged In gives you the tools to showcase your skills and earn esports scholarships. Don't just play, get recruited. Visit staypluggedin.com and start your journey to the next level today.
Awesomeness. So before we go down the next road for this week in esports history, we got a Pros versus Joe event coming up here at I was going to say it was going to be this weekend, but I think we could need to push it to next Saturday. So if anybody that's watching this show right now, and if you want to join us in a battle of playing against myself, Hank Basket, Tyrone Crawford, to name a few guys, former NFL players, and WFA player Sandy James, who is a COD player as well, but also plays professional women's football. You could come in and join the channel stream at NIL TV Esports. I say next Saturday or next Sunday, not this Sunday, but the following October 4th or whatever it would be, to play us in some games, maybe Call of Duty, maybe some Madden, maybe some Tekken, Mortal Kombat. So we do a round robin tournament for everybody that wants to join in and have a good time with us here in a week's time. So in about a little bit over a week, so about 2 weeks, about 10 days or so. So if you want to jump in, JFK, if you want to jump in with us, I know Akido's going to be there, and anybody that knows Akido could jump in with him too. So we'll be doing that. But heading on to the stories now. So this week in esports history, we got some good stuff going on here. So we go down on Monday, the 22nd. We had the university back. Oh, actually, this happened this year. So actual new history here. University of Southern Maine built their arena. The University of Southern Maine officially opened its new partnership or permanent esports arena on campus. The facility was supported by a $750,000 gift, marking a significant investment in collegiate esports there. That's fantastic. Esports is growing on. If you don't know about it, it's going to, do like that ghost did in that last video. It's going to come up behind you and sneak up on you and snatch you. So there you go. That's esports. All right. The next one is on the 23rd of this month. We had, what's this? Billy Gaming LP title. So Billy Gaming Structure secured their third consecutive League of Legends Pro League. So a League of Legends Pro League title by defeating Top Esports in the Split 3 2025 Grand Finale. This victory earned them China's direct entry into the 2025 World Championships for League of Legends. And then today, last year, so that was actually also this year as well, but last year now, this time of year, so a year ago today, World's Anthem release. So the 2024 League of Legends World Championship Anthem and accompanying music video were released. The annual anthem is a highly anticipated event for fans and key part of the build-up to the game's biggest tournament. So there you go. New video. I wonder what the music was. I'm going to check it out. Google it and find out. And then 5 years ago today or tomorrow, the 25th League of Legends World Championship, the 2020 League Worlds Championship kicked off in Shanghai, China, with a unique tournament structure due to the COVID-19 pandemic. While most of the competition was held without a live audience, like a lot of sports did that year, the grand finales would later be hosted in new stadium with a limited number of fans. And then this coming Friday, 2 years ago, the Asian Games, in a monumental moment of esports, China's Arena of Valor team won the first ever Asian Games gold medal in esports. Their victory against Thailand marked the debut of esports as a medal event in a major multi-sport competition. Is it a fight outside?
What horror film you got going on over there?
It's called Two English Mastiffs, Apollo and Ace. So there you go. Oh, those. So that is the esports history of the week. All right, let us head over to where are we at here?
The 2024 League of Legends anthem you said,
yeah,
was Heavy as the Crown by Linkin Park.
Oh, the song.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice.
It's a great song.
Yes, it is. I know what that is. Yep. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on in the world of esports this week. A few years ago, 5 years ago, or today, we're creating new history. We're always doing that. And it's speaking of that, let's talk to our people that gave us these headsets, Lucid Sound Audio. A little fun sponsor read, or not even read. We're doing commercials now. I should have did this commercial. I would have made it back in my chair. All right, see y'all in a minute.
Level up your game with Lucid Sound, the next evolution in gaming audio. Whether you're Team Xbox or PlayStation, Lucid Sound has you covered with premium wireless headsets for Xbox Series X, S, Xbox One, PlayStation 5, and PS4. Hear every step, every shot, and every detail loud and clear. Comfort meets clarity. Game with Lucid Sound.
All right, we're back, man. I got my. Do you know Alan, the comedian Sinbad? That's scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Have you heard of him?
Yeah, I mean, from everyone like thinks he had his own Genie movie. There's a whole weird Mandela effect for that, ain't there?
I think he did.
He didn't though. He says he didn't. There doesn't exist.
And they thought they also thought he died. Did you know that?
Right. They were like, he's like, I'm not dead. Like he keeps like it's just one of those.
Right. So I found my man Sinbad, who is very much alive. This is an old footing of his of a skit he did in his comedian show when he was out being a comedian, traveling the country and the world. And he is on point with this one because we are dads here, and you're not on the age of where they already. Well, he does talk back, probably, right?
Yeah, he talks back. He talks back at daycare all the time.
Okay, so this is when he gets older. This is for you and everybody that has teenagers in the house. Oh, sorry.
We've hated you longer. We just can't say it because it'll mess your head up and you need therapy and all that other kind of stuff. And know how you know when your parents are about to say they hate you? Because they do this.
That's true. Facts.
So when you do something and your parents are like, ha, 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 they hate you. Now what's confusing to parents is you hate us, but you won't leave our house.
Right.
You are 25 years old in our house going like this. I hate this place. Well, go. Get your stuff and go. I can't wait till I leave. We can't either. We're going to throw a party. I'll drop you off. Where do you need to go?
This is the best part coming up, though. Hold up.
Now, a lot of you sit here, got grown kids in your house, don't you? 25, 30 years old. Can't get them out. Confused. You sit there, have discussion when he's not around. He just got here. I just can't. He has to get out. I don't. Here he comes. Hey. Know how you get a kid out your house? Now you get a grown kid out your house? They can't take the parents naked.
There it is.
There's not a child in here. They didn't want to see that vision. They can't take it.
Nope.
You want somebody out your house?
Yep.
You and your man start walking around naked. While he's eating breakfast, just walk in the kitchen naked. Smack your wife on the butt. Your mom's a freak. Things that teenagers need to know. I know you're young. When you're young, you look at your parents. I hate you. We hate you too.
So, bro,
you're not. I could see that working. That's the sad part.
No, 100% working. Even with my kids when they were, because we were, we had teenagers just not too long ago, and just talking about things like what we would do on our own time if they weren't in the house. They didn't want to hear that. So I know for sure if I walked around in the kitchen in my birthday suit, oh, they running out the house. They spitting the food out that's in their mouth and running out the mouth. It is classic. So my man Sinbad, man, I found out online.
That's
I was
funny.
like, hey, that was a good one here.
That is funny.
He knows his stuff right there.
He does.
Let's get drop that and head over to, man, we got this weekend. Video game history. Oh, the video games that come out during the year. And hey, we had a whole long time ago, even before you thought there was technology. So September 23rd, yesterday. Did you know Nintendo was founded in 1889?
I did. And they started making card games.
Yep. Boom. You nailed it. So on September 23rd, 1889, Fusujiro Yakamuchi established the company that will become once Nintendo. All right. The Kyoto-based business originally produced Hanafuda, a type of Japanese playing card, like you said, my brother. So you nailed it on the head, and I'm not surprised because I know you know your stuff about certain categories, and that is right up your alley. So it would not enter the video game market for another 80 years, though, starting in the 1970s. So that's pretty cool right there. So now everybody has like a cool trivia question. When you're sitting at the water cooler now, thank me and Akido for this. You gotta be like, hey man, you know when Nintendo started up? Wasn't even like, was it like, I think electricity was probably around that time, wasn't it? 1889, something close.
Yeah.
So there you go. You got a fire ass trivia question for you. Excuse the language. All right. That just got me hyped. All right. So other things going on this year are this week, some fun games coming out. Some of these games, Akido, you might have played. Maybe not this one because you maybe was a baby. So September 24th, 1993, Myst, the classic graphic adventure game that became a phenomenon, was first released on Mac OS. Wow, on PC. All right, next one. I know you probably played this one, or you know what? You probably walked away from this one. Silent Hill Part 2, the original, 2001. This psychological horror title, often considered one of the greatest ever made, launched on the PlayStation 2 way back in 2001. And then Dead Rising 2, which I played back in 2010, 1 and 2, by the way. The zombie slaying action game was released on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 at the time. You could jump in anytime when you want to comment. It says, what was Nintendo's first game console? It had to be Nintendo Entertainment System. JFK, I believe so. If not, I could look it up. And then the next one on September 24th is Sid Meier's Civilization 5, came out in 2010. Have you ever played any of the Civilizations? I know you
not
play
really,
deep.
no.
You play some of the big epic games sometimes. No, okay. And so the turn-based game here, strategy game for PC, was released on this day back in 2010. And then that was today. So tomorrow, which is the 25th, and this is the game that pretty much got me hooked to my favorite shooter of all time. What's my favorite shooter? You know it is. You know what it is, Akido. My favorite shooter.
Halo.
There it is. So 2007. Unfortunately, the Texans put me on IR, but you know what? That's okay. I had Halo 3 by my side, and I went ham on it because that means I had to go to work for like 2 hours and then come back home for the rest of the day and play some Halo. So the blockbuster first-person shooter arrived on the 360 in 2007, along with some other games maybe a year later in 2008. Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood, BioWare's role-playing game based on the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, also launched on the Nintendo DS in 2008. And then in 2020 on this day, the Panzer Dragoon remake, the remake of the 1995 Sega Saturn title, wow, was released for Windows. All right.
You want to know a fun fact I just looked up?
Fun fact. We love fun facts on here.
The Nintendo Entertainment System is not Nintendo's first gaming system.
Oh, it wasn't? Really?
The Color TV was.
The Color TV?
The Color TV is the first video game system ever made by Nintendo. The system was released.
It was called the Color TV?
Yep.
That throws off.
Released as a series of 5 dedicated home video game consoles between 1977 and 1983 in Japan only. Nintendo sold 3 million units for the first 4 models.
Oh. Nice. Very nice. Did not know that. But it threw me off with the name, video game. Or TV, Color TV.
It's an actual, it looks like a Pong game. It looks like an Atari almost. A little bit.
That sounds like fun. I'll take Pong. I played Pong.
I'll post you the article so you can read it later. This is the Wikipedia page. I'm surprised.
Nice. You put that in the Discord, buddy, sir. Thank you very much. I'll get right to it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, interesting. Did not know that. All right, and we hit it down that road. We got one more day in the week. This Friday, September 26th. What you think went down in 2017, Akido, on this day, on that day? What you think? What shooter?
2017?
2017, what shooter dropped that we play now? And you probably definitely played it a lot more than I do.
It's probably like Destiny.
No. Close. It is a team shooter. It is if I say this, you'll know what it is. It's a battle royale.
Oh, it's Fortnite. No.
Yes. Fortnite Battle Royale, the massive, popular, free-to-play with a ton of microtransaction Battle Royale game mode was launched on PC and Mac as well. And then also just a year ago, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom in 2024, the original Zelda adventure starring Princess Zelda was released worldwide on the Nintendo Switch. And I got to pick that one up because I was like, oh, now the princess is out there doing her thing, trying to save Hyrule from Ganon and all that fun stuff there.
It's about time.
Right. That's what I said. That's why I was like, oh, I got to play that one. So I got to get that one. I'm going to put it on my Christmas list. There you go. Even though it's for the Switch, I still have my Switch. It's still working. So here we go. All right. Before we head over to Games of the Week, we got another supporter sponsor of the show, Devour Go. We got to get there, man. We got to do the guilds.
I'm about to devour some food myself.
I'm going to be hungry after this podcast, too.
Bro.
All right. Here's Devour Go. Talk to y'all in a few.
While you game, Devour Go delivers more than just food. It is the next-gen commerce platform bringing seamless ordering into the heart of gaming and entertainment. Skip the app hopping from your computer to the kitchen. Devour Go makes it easy to fuel up without missing a moment. Game on, eat up, Devour Go.
You can order food, and it brings it right to your door, right?
Bro, make an app on the Xbox. I swear. Let me hop in party chat.
They're not on Xbox. They're working on console as we speak. So
I need
to
drop them a message mid-app, like on the side of the Halo game mid-match. I need a burger.
It's not on console yet, but it's on PC. So you could be playing a PC game, and that's where you get your points and all the fun stuff. And you create guilds, and we could play. Since you talked about it, we talked about it in length already. Either a Gears of War guild or a Halo guild, or they could be the one shooter guild where we play all those games. You feel me?
There you go.
Do that with the chat. Anybody that games, they want to hang out with us, either on NIL TV Esports or on Ahman Green TV, hit us up in the Discord, please. We're going to have food. We're going to have gaming. My favorite cookie is chocolate chip. I'm a cookie monster. Oh, my goodness. When they nice and gooey, when they fresh out the oven before they even hit the countertop. I want it.
I remember, what was it, Delta? You used to give the cookies?
Delta? What do you mean?
On the planes.
Oh, no. Midwest Express. That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. No, because Midwest Express was out of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And they gave chocolate chip cookies just like the hotel, the Doubletree does.
Yep.
Yum.
I had that happen. We went there once. I think when I first went to Disney World, they gave us a hot cookie.
Hey, as soon as you said it, I knew exactly what airline you were talking about, bro. I was locked in. JFK joins the conversation. I love cookies, but we can admit, he said, but can we admit crumble cookie is not a cookie? What is it, a cake?
Dude, crumble cookie something else.
They're so big. They're like this big. And they're about
it's
that
pure
big.
Sugar.
True. Very true.
Instant diabetes sugar. Like, nothing wrong with crumble cookie. Like, you cannot eat a whole crumble. You'll probably die. If you're diabetic and you eat a crumble cookie, you might as well
have some problem.
No, I mean, like, we have to split that. I think when we had a friend, I'm a sweet tooth. I'm about that.
Yeah, I got a sweet tooth. I think we all do.
I can't do it. It's hard for me to
Every human on this planet has a sweet tooth for something.
No, crumble cookie is something else, bro. They do the most. They're great tasting, but it's so rich and so sweet. Like, by the time you get done with the second bite, you're like, this can't be good for me.
Yeah, and JFK, yeah, says one cookie has a crazy amount of sugar. It's not recommended to eat one more than one. What?
Hold on, I gotta go look
recommended
up cookie
to
sugar.
eat more than one. So don't eat more than one in one sitting, basically. All right, while you look that up, I'm gonna get over here to the game releases of the week, and we are getting close to October and horror games. We got another horror game here for you, y'all, because I just love them so much. Let's get it going, get it crack-a-lacking. We got Silent Hill.
Enough already!
F. I don't know what the F stands for, but it probably means freak out, because it's gonna freak you out. Look at this game.
I know what it means. It means F no.
To me! To Tuka! To Mother!
I'm gonna let it talk, let it run, let it lay out a little bit before I do my talking. Ugh. The parents look creepy out just off the jump. All that food that don't even look like it's edible. They didn't cook it all the way.
I can't believe it was her.
I have to say, I'm rather jealous.
What?
Her of all people.
Stabbed her in the eye? That's cold-blooded right there, ain't it?
I see. For today only. This will be our little secret.
What secret?
If it happens to remain alive even after today, as your sister,
They torture him?
I'll kill you if I must.
Dang.
For his sake as well.
Oh, dang. This got real. Oh my goodness gracious. You'll be okay, Alan. It's not real. It's not real. Just believe it's not real.
Look, I'm not even like scared. I'm more like the what the heck am I watching kind of guy.
Right. This is Silent Hill. They taking people out. So don't miss this. Hope you see it. Keep your eyes open for this whole trailer, okay? Silent Hill F. It's a third-person action horror game developed by Neobards Entertainment and Konami. Players will fight to survive the secluded town of Ibisakusuka. Ibisanguka. If I'm saying that right, I'm destroying that. I know I am. That has been subsumed by fog. Navigate the twisted paths, solve complex puzzles, and fend off those dangerous monsters that we just saw in the night. Come on, loop it. Where's the loop at? Hurry up, get out of there. Hurry up. Oh, the Nightmares monsters. So Silent Hill F is launching tomorrow. Yes, I could get this game for October Horror Movie Month. Akido. So we can have some fun. Put that
It's
on loop.
theorized that the F stands for flower.
Oh, gotcha. Ain't nothing no flower about that game.
Well, they had the flowers that were growing on her and whatever else.
It was reading, and I might have missed that. Where's the fire? Oh, there's maggots. There you go. So we got Silent Hill F. F is for flowers. And the parents look kind of kooky. They look off. They look way off. Good job here. What's this? Konami doing their thing. Neobards Entertainment. Awesomeness. Where's the flowers? I still don't see the flowers.
It was at the very end.
Oh. Dang. Golly, this cut it to the white meat, didn't they?
I see. This will be our
Dang. Got my man laying it up high. Hey, Silent Hill, they don't mess around. We already know this. They got movies, they got the video games, and nobody survives pretty much. So, all right, next game. Hello, we got to see this fight scene one more time. I got to see the flowers. That's why I'm watching. There's some flowers right there. And that's definitely not flowers. That is a monster from I don't know where. And then you got a big tree. There's another flower in the background on that vase. Oh, she has a flower on her collar. Oh, and she gets snatched up, ripped apart by a monster.
These flowers.
Those flowers. Okay. All right. And now look at oh, there it is. There's the flowers. All right. Just wanted to confirm the flowers because I forgot they were in here. And the monsters are jacked up as usual. Between Silent Hill and Resident Evil monsters, they go like brutal. They take it off They do. I'll say this: they do a fantastic job to make them horrifying. So good job.
And they do a good job, all right.
Yes, it is.
I know that, man.
Yes, indeed. You hear that scream happening? Coming out tomorrow. Oh, we doing that. We are doing that for October horror movie or game month. We're gonna hit all the good stuff, right?
Yeah, sure.
Oh no, we doing it. Yes, we are. You're saying no, but your body's saying yes.
My head is shaking this way and this way. My mouth is saying no.
No,
but
it's gonna happen.
In actuality, it probably will. Like, I mean, I'm not like scared. It's one of those things where I just am like, why am I here?
Uneasy?
No, I'm just like, I'm a very logical person. So I overthink the whole horror movie.
Like how? Oh yeah, you do. I can see
like,
that. You overthink. I tell you stop overthinking because I can see it on your face.
If you see like, oh yeah, I'm just looking like, man, this food place, this food table look nasty. Look at these people, they off. What are you doing? Hey. I'll kill you. I got to do with the knife in front of me. Why am I just standing there? Like, run.
Fact.
Get out. Go away. Flee.
Well,
like, you know that, like, even with the candle thing, like, oh, I'm gonna light this candle. Ooh, that one hurt. Oh yeah, let me get another one out. No, don't do that. No, oh yeah, let me light this candle. Oh yeah, that baby's head like it's melting in the blood. Yeah. No. You don't.
Hey, horror games and movies are here to make us stronger.
I'm perfectly strong and fine right now. I've been through. Man, you should go back to some of those Helldivers. Remember Helldivers, where your teammate keeps team killing you? That makes you stronger.
But that's mental. These games make you mentally stronger. Akido, you just
look, you've been mentally teabagged enough time in Halo. You get some strength.
Hey,
you get some strength.
I get locked in.
Warfare 2 lobby. You get some strength about you. You get some
digress, but I get locked in.
Your mom gets insulted. I don't know how many times. You get some strength. You defend your honor.
I went ham.
You defend your friends. You want a horror game? Go into a lobby full of squeakers who play 24/7. Or whatever else. You've been, man. You'll scream. You hear them scream. You'll be screaming.
She is a voice actor. I'll find out for us, JFK, please. And he says, I was just told last week Jason Taylor wife voiced Maria in Silent Hill. In the new one, in this one. Let us know, JFK, if it's this new Silent Hill F. But on that note, we could go running very fast in these cars that pop up here on Sonic Racing, like we're talking about here. Now we could run real fast from everybody from the Silent Hill area in these cars. There you go. We got Tails. What's the dark one? We got what's his name?
Who?
The one that was Idris Elba voiceover that he
Knuckles.
did. Knuckles, Sonic, Tails. Here we go. We got some Sonic Racing for you. Some funness here. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So as we watch the trailer, an arcade action racing game developed by Sega. People take their grievances to the track. So take your grievances to the track, Akido, okay? As popular characters across Sega and other franchises in the multi-dimensional racing game. So Sonic Racing Crossroads comes out tomorrow on all platforms. Yes. Oh, it is on Switch. Like you said, 1 and 2 and on PC. Yes. So all platforms. That means I could travel and I got a new racing game to play. So this is going to be fun to figure out what racing items you can add to your cart just in the main menu, and then which ones you got to unlock. Because really in Mario Kart, you just unlock the whole car. Right. But this one looked like it's getting more detailed where you could change the tires, you could change the steering wheel, you could change obviously the paint, the engine. So they look like they're going deeper because they're going to compete against their Nintendo foe. So this one looks fun. What's your take on it for yourself?
I like it. I've always liked Sonic racing games. I remember Sonic R back in the day. It's probably one of my favorite racing games. And nobody even knows about that one really like that.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, they got all sorts of different characters. I think Steve from Minecraft.
They had Pac-Man. We'll see it at the end again. Well, you know what? I looped it right
Steve
at
from
the bottom.
Minecraft, I think, and a couple other ones all are in there too.
Boom. Let's pause that. There we go.
Yep,
we got,
there you go.
Oh,
So-
we got Steve from Minecraft and the zombie from Minecraft. And then what's the girl's name? Is that a girl or a guy?
That is Alex.
Alex.
Girl.
Okay. We got SpongeBob and his best friend Patrick. Got Pac-Man and the Ghost. You got Ninja Turtles. We got Avatar Legends. Oh, wow. And of course, we got the Sonic crew, the Sonic Prime characters. You got Tails. You got Knuckles. You got
Werehog Sonic. That's funny.
Okay, Werehog Sonic pack as well. Wow. And that's the one thing Mario Kart didn't do. It doesn't have like Super Smash Brothers, where it's other IPs in the game. That's one thing they did not do.
They cross over with Nintendo's IPs. They have crossed over with Splatoon. They have crossed over with Animal Crossing. They have crossed over with Zelda. Link is
not in Mario. Oh no, in Mario Kart. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
they have the one Hyrule Castle board, and you can play as Link.
So they have Matt
and his motorcycle.
And they have some of the characters, right? Yep.
But
they don't have like people like Snake from Metal Gear or
because I mean, once again, Metal Gear is, that was their own. That's, Kojima.
Yeah.
They're, we're lucky that they even got some of those, for Smash Bros. Square Enix, and I mean they get Cloud for that one. They had to get Square Enix for Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Sephiroth obviously was that. Capcom for Ryu and Ken.
Yep.
They had to get whatever from Sega as well for Persona and Sonic. Sonic's in Smash.
Yeah, I'll look that up, Akudo. Is Pac-Man Sega or Nintendo? Because
Pac-Man is neither. Pac-Man is Bandai Namco.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's Namco.
That is Namco.
Yep. So there you go. Get those questions answered. So we got some fun games. We got horror, and then we got a fantastic new racing game, and it's on Switch too. So I'm gonna have 2 racing games. This is going on the Christmas list here for me coming up. That's how I do things. Anything from now until the rest of the year, I just throw on my Christmas list. Any birthdays and all that, or video game stuff like that. So on that note, we're headed to what's on stream. Thank you here to Nintendo, Sega, and what is it, Namco, or no, Konami, giving us all the games for the week here. Peace out. Coming in that.
It's funny that you mentioned Pac-Man because I found out an interesting story about Miss Pac-Man.
What's the story?
The reason why Miss Pac-Man hasn't really been in a lot of games is because Bandai Namco owns the IP for Miss Pac-Man, but At Games acquired the royalty rights from the original 1982 arcade game back in 2019. So, like, 2 different people own parts of Miss Pac-Man, and that's why it's difficult to get her in some of the games and stuff that way.
Oh,
fun fact. So
that's a fun fact.
Royal, Steph's brother let me know that yesterday. I just had to look it up to get all the details. As far as Jason Taylor's wife,
the football player.
Yes, I think that what whatchamacallit, JF Cake was saying.
Yeah,
being Maria in Silent Hill, I'm not seeing that. As far as the voice acting,
right? But that would be, I mean, either way, hell of a game. I haven't played Silent Hill in a while. I played more recently Resident Evil 2 remastered and Biohazard, but I have not. Monica Hogan Taylor. Oh, that's her name. Monica Hogan Taylor. Akudo. All right, now we're headed over to game releases. Or no. What's on stream? Oh, we didn't even do did we do this? Oh no, we didn't do this. We didn't do best thing on social media. We didn't do intro.
You're so dumb.
We gotta get that going.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And then game releases, we got that one.
It's time for the game releases. Game releases.
And now we're here for
row your boat gently up the. Sorry. Excuse me. It's time for What's on Stream.
All right. So What's on Stream is Andor Season 2, Episode 10. Make it stop. is the name of the episode. So we have Lonnie Jung. He taps out. He was a Imperial mole for Luthen. And so he's like, I'm out. I'm not doing this no more. Deidre closes in. Deidre is Cyril's girlfriend. Zero, as you know, got a laser he had a pew pew to the head last episode, or in the Gorman massacre. So he is no longer with us, but his woman friend is now getting close to Luthen. So that means Luthen has to scramble and figure out a way to escape the clutches of the ISB or the Imperial guards that are coming. I say the Imperial Popo, basically. They're coming for him. And then the young lady that he has raised as his daughter, a covert operative, basically, as well. Kayla, she also comes in and delivers here at the end. So I get the video rolling here. And so what happens in this episode, the episode nearly is no Cassian Andor in this movie. It's pretty much Luthen, Kayla, Deidre, the names I mentioned already. This is where, and Lonnie Jung, who are the main characters in this focus, because after the Gorman massacre and then after Mon Mothma's speech in last episode, we got basically the walls are crumbling down on some of the rebellion people that are there within the city right now. And so Deidre has been doing her research and getting close to finding out who the mole is and who are other rebellion people within the place, like Luthen Rial and Kayla Markey, and where things are going, right? So diving deeply into Luthen's final hour. So it does a backstory of Luthen and Kayla, their connection, how they got started. And he found her. He was doing his thing and was trying to, he was early in the rebellion fight then, but found her as a young kid and basically took her in and kind of made, that's Kayla right there, made Kayla his daughter. So Luthen receives critical information from Lonnie Jung, who's been secretly digging into Deidre Mito's ISB files. And among the intel evidence of the Imperial Energy program, which they've been lying to everyone about, of course, actually masking for a super weapon. And of course, that's linked to Rogue One lore, as we know, because it's also including the Kyber crystal mining on Jeddah, and the involvement of Galen Erso. We know that name very well, right? Galen Erso from Rogue One. So we know where everything is lining up for after this series is over. But we might have more seasons. We don't know yet. We'll see. So Lonnie asked for a safe passage in exchange for passing this information along to Luthen, but Luthen shoots him and kills him.
You might want to look at the ads or whatever that are going on the video.
No, I know. I got to hit skip.
Oh, I'm looking at,
and I was talking. And I was trying to finish my sentence. I was like, oh, of course, I got to hit it. But yeah, Luthen, he was like trying to ask and bid and negotiate, and not Luthen, but Lonnie. And Luthen said, but he just took the action, and unfortunately, he had to kill Lonnie. And so, with that, he's believing that he does this believing that keeping Lonnie alive would be too risky of a cost, because obviously if he doesn't handle Lonnie in this scene right here, then the Imperial, who's already looking for people to find out who's betraying the Emperor and stuff like that, then he'll still be alive. And he can, obviously, we know the Imperial guards and all of them, they have their torture methods. So we don't want my man going through that, because obviously he could give up some vital information as well. Oh, someone told me when I was at the Hurricane game that she was walking with him. Oh, okay. You're talking about Maria. Okay, cool. Fun. Oh, you went to the Hurricane game. That's awesome. Awesomeness right there. So where am I at? Let me get back on track here. So Lonnie dies to cover up more of the information that Luthen has. So after sabotaging the radio equipment in his antique shop to limit Imperial trace, Luthen finds that Deidre Miro, so that's what Deidre found, did her homework, was able to track down who this access person was. And so her team then surrounds his office. That'll be coming up here in a little bit. But this is the conversation that right here that Lonnie Jung and Luthen has about what he's been finding out about what the Empire is doing and what they're not telling the truth to the people about, saying the Kyber crystals and what have you. That's what's going on. And so in that conversation, we already know, because I just said it. He takes him out here. So he's a loose end that is now tied up, is gone. So now, like I said, fast forward. Now, Deidre and her team, engage in surrounding his office and in attempts into confirmation with her maintaining a facade until the truth can be avoided. So he's been I'll say Luthen has been in a ton of interrogations, if it's Imperial guards like herself or other ISB members, but it never shakes or rattles his mental. He knows how to get through it, and he does. So as he's right before she's basically saying to him that we found out who you are, and we are about to take you in, basically. So facing capture, Luthen stabs himself with the antique knife in his gut. And so committing suicide rather than to be tortured or forced to betray the rebel cause, Mito has him transported to a hospital under guard to keep him alive. So this is also a scene where Luthen is burning some of his equipment that was to spy on the Imperial while they're sending messages back and forth and get the information that they are, I say, camouflaging as, just basic. Oh, we want this dirt. We want to go get it. And it'll help us do this, but they're not really telling the people. So you used to that with the Imperial, right, Alan?
Yeah.
They always deceiving the rebellion, the people in the galaxy. Lie, tell.
This is crazy, man. I'm listening to all this stuff you're saying. I'm like, man.
Yeah, it's espionage. It's like Mission Impossible with a lightsaber. So there you go.
They're doing the most.
That's the best way to put it. So like I said, this is the scene where she's in his office. First, she plays like she's just there to be friendly, but she's super excited. If you see her face, she's like, this is it. This is the dude I've been looking for, and now I'm about to take him down. And Luthen, and he's like, you see him? He's just chilling. He's like, well, yeah, I know. I have in my head what you may be here for, but I'm going to act like that you just here just because. You just here because you want to buy something, So they have their interaction. And like I mentioned already, he eventually, because he's like, you're not going to take me. I'd rather die before I allow you to torture me and do all this stuff that you do to get information out of people. Remember the one scene in, I think it was Empire Strikes Back, where they had Han Solo and New Hope too, when they had Luke Skywalker captured and they were like electrocuting him and all that stuff. And that's what he don't want none of that. Luthen's like, nah. So he turns around, stabs himself.
Han Solo, they interrogated him with that weird machine, and
exactly.
Then they used it on Leia.
Yep. So
Emperor just kept shocking Luke.
They got their torture. The Empire has their torture methods. So from that point on, it doesn't show this on the screen. I couldn't find nothing later about it, but Kayla then takes action. So the young lady that Luthen raised since she was a daughter and become a super spy, pretty much, she takes action. And so what is going on here? Let me pull this out. We got ads rolling through this thing here. Look like that was an interesting ad there, so I'll just say that. So Kayla takes action. She uses everything that Luthen has taught her over the years. So she uses distraction via explosion shards outside the hospital, and then infiltrates using a nurse disguise, which she jacked off one of the guards or one of the nurses that was at the hospital. She finds Luthen. She makes it all the way up. She goes through guards. She goes through the nurses. She sneaks by security camera. So she is, like I said, she's like Ethan Hawke. Not Ethan Hawke, or what's Tom Cruise's character in Mission Impossible? I can't think of it right now. But she's like him, basically.
What, Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise, his what's the character name in Mission Impossible? It's something.
Tom Cruise. I'll look it up.
Well, obviously you didn't watch it.
It's what's his name? The guy.
Yeah, it's the dude. Anyway, she's
Ethan Hunt.
Ethan Hunt, not Hawk. I said Hawk. Hunt. I was close. So like Ethan Hunt, disguises herself. She gets past the nurses. She gets past the stormtroopers. She finds Luthen in the hospital bed. He's on life support because obviously they want to keep him alive and then try to torture him to death to get all the information. But then she gets there, and of course, out of love and out of respect and out of something they had a conversation about, saying that if I ever get caught, you know, and if you have a chance to basically disregard me, do it, because I can't give up the information. And I'm not going to give up. I'd rather you just kill me, basically. So she does that. But it was I say it's all, you know, she poured a little bit out for the homie, Luthen, before she disconnected him, you know, had a little cry. So ensuring his death by the defender intervention. So she then escapes the chaos and gets to running. And of course, and now they got people on her tail. So far the big themes in this episode and for the series, because we only have, I think, 2 episodes left. It's 12 episodes for season 2. Here, sacrifice and obviously legacy. Luthen's death feels like the culmination of his long, often solitary crusade. He takes extreme action, not because of his unflinching, but because of the weight of failure, betrayal, and risk has finally gotten too high, right? Because the ISB, or the Imperial Guard, is like, look, we know people are doing something. We just got to find them, and they found them, you know? And so the rebellion needs to keep its secrets, because if not, you know what? It's all over. And so we don't get to Rogue One, basically. So that's what he got to do. And so now the rise of Kale, that's her daughter. That's his daughter. This episode shows her in another, and she gets basically reframed as more than an assistant. She, like I said, she gets the Ethan Hawke level, right? Or Ethan Hunt level, right? She's Mission Impossible here. She's shown to be emotional, strong, driven, and strategic. And so her past is traumatizing as a kid growing up, being his daughter, seeing the things that she saw and learn from those things that she saw as well. It shaped her into what she is. And she now executes the ultimate act of loyalty by, you know, basically killing her dad to make sure he doesn't get tortured once he is recovered in that machine. So boom, she did her job there. And so Deidre, Mero Sero's girlfriend, that was pursuing Luthen under the codename Axis, she does get to him, but you know what? She didn't finish the job. So the episode shows that even when you think you've trapped a target, there are forces and choices bigger than you. And that's what Luthen did. He said, you know what? You thought you caught me, but I stabbed myself. Now that's dedication, right, Alan?
That's that samurai level seppuku.
Yes, you take the samurai sword to the chest. That's what he did, or to the stomach, and he twisted to make sure he was gonna die. So the big significance of all this is that this marks the end of Luthen Rael as a living character in the legacy of the story. Then shifts to Kayla, and now it sets the final phase of Andor toward Rogue One, especially with the inclusion of Death Star secrets and Galen Erso's involvement. So once you hear Galen and all that, you already know what's the next step, even though you got 2 episodes left of that. So that is my recap on Andor Season 2, Episode 10. Any remarks? Any feedback? Akido?
I mean,
I know you're going to love it when you watch it.
This is probably one of the darkest, most crazy, awesome, Star Wars. It's a whole different side to Star Wars that you didn't, you never really think about. You hear the Empire, you hear Rebels, you think, okay, yeah, they had some X-Wings, they blew up the Death Star, yeah, Ewoks, yeah,
right.
But this is like when you really look into detail about all the different sacrifices and of multiple people who are, otherwise nowhere mentioned, to get the rebellion to where it is now, you never really think about it. And it's
right
to trying to spotlight on the sacrifices that these people had to make, all the countless lives that were lost, and why, the rebellion, what the rebellion, is outside of like, oh, they were holed up on Hoth, oh, they're running from the Empire, oh, they're running from the Empire. I mean, there were people on the forefront in different political and other capacities that were, fighting for the, basically political freedom. There's a lot of political ties to what, Palpatine and the Senate and everybody were trying to do.
Like behind
and
the
that
scenes
people
stuff.
didn't. Yeah, it's just crazy. You normally when you think Star Wars, you think, okay, cool, Jedi. Ain't no Jedi coming to save you now.
No, not at this point, right?
The
Because
Jedi are gone.
They got destroyed. That's what
Which is
Palpatine
crazy.
and Vader did, right? When they
Which is crazy because I mean, you don't hear
Revenge of the Sith. Yeah,
you don't hear Vader anywhere in this because I mean they're doing all sorts of other shady stuff.
Well, Vader technically wasn't around yet. Anakin was alive though at this time, but
Vader was around for sure. Vader was off murking everyone. He's the Inquisitors. We're talking Inquisitor era.
Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Vader is killing like any Jedi. They murking them left and right. This is right between, like right before.
This is Revenge of the Sith. Yes,
this is right Revenge of the Sith. So I mean, Vader is
New Hope.
Vader's on his conquest right now.
Yeah, Vader, I forgot. Yeah, Vader is here.
Vader's going ham. Vader already is. He's
wrecking shop. I can't wait till the Vader Disney Plus series starts. Oh my god, that's sometime next year, in the next couple years. That's gonna be
right.
Awesome.
And you know, I mean, but they that's so hush that they think like the Jedi and everyone like don't even exist. I think by the time Force Awakens came around, they're like, you know, were the stories of the Jedi like real? They're like, they were real.
People didn't believe it, right?
People didn't believe it because they you know how much they probably redacted and like hushed up,
like they do in America.
That's crazy. I mean, Coruscant was a dominant force in like the Jedi Temple and everything. Now you're like, the Jedi were real?
Yeah, the kids don't know.
The kids don't even know.
Like old guys like me that are in the series, we'd be like, hey, remember that dude? He picked up on dude and threw him across the room without touching him. Like those are people called Jedi.
And the other thing were that, you know, the Jedi people with, you know, I think they showed that too in the Force Awakens too, was like there were other younglings and people that had powers.
They had powers.
They just had to keep it quiet.
Right. And because midichlorians is just, if it's in you, it's in you, right?
It's in you.
Right.
You just have a high midichlorian count.
You just don't have, at that time in Force Awakens, you have nobody to train you because they were all gone or hiding, you know, any ones that was still alive. So on that note, we'll take it to the last segment of the show, Ahman Green's Gamer Tip of the Week. We're dealing with sports games here now. As it says there, learn the advanced moves. So same thing with Jedis, right? Learning how to force heal, learning how to pick something up without touching it. That's advanced moves, right? If you were a Jedi, right?
Man, if you saw what Luke went through, you know, during Empire Strike Backs, having to do backflips with Yoda.
Exactly. With Yoda on his back, yeah. Or lift up. No, he had a handstand with one hand and lift the X-Wing out of the swamp. Fact.
Dude, Yoda was making him do the most for no reason.
So we're not on this level with playing sports games, so we ain't going that far. So the trick is, tip is right there scrolling on the bottom. Master tricks like spin moves, crossover dribbles in 2K, spin moves in Madden, precision shots in shooter games, or precision shots in soccer, added depth to your gameplay, and then practice using training modes to practice advanced techniques and incorporate them into your play style. So for all the sports games, they have the tutorial, like I mentioned last week, and they help you with advanced training to hit a goal, to hit a home run in MLB The Show, to kick, coffin kick in Madden. And now they got it to where you could do a back shoulder throw in Madden now, which you used to do it kind of like haphazardly, like trying to just throw the ball to the receiver. But now you can actually hold, I believe it's right and left trigger, and then press the button that you're throwing to. So you got to have some flexibilities and dexterity with your phalanges here. So both triggers, and then hit like your receiver button. If it's receiver X or A, hit that button. Hit that button. Those three buttons, and then that'll be a back shoulder throw. So there you go. You know, stuff like that. There's you have the Pele kick, the bicycle kick you could do in FC. You got to practice that. You could do that move. You just got to practice. You got to hit like 3 or 4 buttons to make your guy flip backwards and then kick the ball reverse style into the goal. And now hockey, that's the game we're going to be playing real soon. I'm super excited about hockey because we're both on the same level. We both don't know what the heck we're doing. Okay. I don't know.
Man, I can't even name like one or two hockey teams, dude. Like,
I barely know how to ice skate, let alone how to run a pick or any type of hockey play. So we can learn that together for sure when the new hockey comes out, because the season's about to start up here real soon when the NBA hits. So on that note, like I said, master tricks like spin moves and all that. Take your time, be patient, get it down pat, and then use the training modes to practice the advanced techniques and incorporate them into your play style.
If I had to chime in on a video game standpoint that's not sports related, is when we play Guilty Gear or Street Fighter or Tekken or any fighter, when we say advanced moves, you know, your specials and everything else.
Right.
So, I mean, me and Ahman, you know, if you've ever watched us for any of the fighting games that we play,
oh yeah,
you know,
we
got the basics down, but it's not until like Ahman's like, I don't know that move, you know, like
I know you pull out stuff. I'd be like,
I was like, oh, this little thing I just learned, and I would say that too for the Pros versus Joe's tournament. The only reason why I did so good.
Because you warmed up before everybody. You warmed up before everybody else.
When everybody was going in between matches, I was looking at them special combos. I'm like, bro, I need to make smoke vanish now.
My God.
So I mean, I had to learn those. Learning those advanced moves helped me get more points, which wound up helping me win the tournament. So take whatever time you can, learn any tidbit you could, because it could be a make or break situation where a dolphin dive or some crazy thing you saw or a hiding spot in COD or whatever could make or break the end of the game, especially if you're only a couple kills difference. Me and Ahman have had that happen a couple times.
Right.
Where like there ain't no way we can come back if you're like just the call outs advanced.
Hey, you can make it happen. You can always come back. You can always come back. So I just put the Discord in the chat. Please join the Discord here at Ahman Green TV and NIL Esports. That was the NIL Esports Discord. Here is the Ahman Green TV Discord. I could throw this in the chat as well.
Let me
Please
go ahead
follow.
and post the socials.
And put all the shows. Actually, we have those about to come up here in the thing. Boom. There it is on the screen. And then NIL TV Net is at the end. That's where you can follow us on Instagram and X. For NIL TV, actually, let me put X on there. NIL, Instagram, and X. Boom. Boom, boom. There it is. And that's the end of our show. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Everybody that's on LinkedIn, to YouTube, to here on Twitch, and also on X and Instagram. I didn't go to the chat on Instagram. Let me see if what the chat look like.
Natty, you jumping in Halo? We're going to be doing that not too long after this.
I might have to change it up because I have to go. I got to go downtown to meet up with some people that I'm working with here. So
that's fine with me. That gives me a minute to run and get Artie from date. I ain't.
There you go. I might have to play it. We might have to play a little later tonight. All right. We got from Instagram. We have Brady. We have Gary. We have C-Rad. Okay, Ty Atkinson, how you doing? Amory, Irene Show, and Solo Leveling. Thanks for jumping in. It's a lot of y'all on the Instagram. Appreciate y'all. Y'all could drop any comments in there. I do look at that, so make sure you drop us any questions you want to hit me with. Football questions, esports questions, baseball, basketball, horror movies. We're about a week away. It's about to go down. I'm so excited. I saw him last night. We could talk about that when we streaming some Halo later tonight. That movie, Jordan Peele, his next iteration of horror going on the sports field. So on the football field. So, all right, man. So appreciate you. Thank you for joining in Ahman Green's Gamers Lounge, where gaming, sports, and life collide. We hope you enjoyed the show and got your daily dose of gaming goodness, so yum, and insightful conversation, which we did there with Andor. Be sure to follow us, like we mentioned, on social media. Subscribe to the podcast. Download the podcast wherever you download your podcast, and go to all the socials that you see at the bottom of the screen here, scrolling across this way. Please follow. Please subscribe. Do all that stuff. YouTube. Please go on to YouTube for this channel, Ahman Green's Gamers Now, and also NIL TV on YouTube as well. Subscribe. please do it. So keep gaming strong and stay passionate about it. And this is Ahman Green and my man Akedo Shinaru signing off and game on. Peace. All right, let's get on. Let's exit out. There we go. We see you next week. Got the social media stuff still going. All right, we got Akedo chopping stuff in the chat. We got the average historian. He says, my sister loves those horror movies. Yes. I gotta have another list. So you gotta go to follow me on my Instagram where I'm gonna put out for every day 31 days of horror films and video games. So there you go. All right.
I'm gonna miss like 30 of them on purpose.
All right, we are getting ready. We got the music going. Here's the music. Got the music going. And then we got this. We got to take the banners out. Oh no, we'll put this up. Bye. Click that.